we need to talk about this because the West, particularly America, is coming into a very dark time period that it has not experienced in a while. All of the DEI orders and initiatives, and if you don't know what that means, if you think that's just LGBT, it's actually not. It's mainly Black women, it's mainly Black men who support diversity, equity, and inclusion training to teach historically white corporate racist spaces how to not be so racist and how to at least have 5 Black people to 20 to 30 white people in these corporations. And so with the new orders that, y'all's new president, he just said he's reversing. There's no more of that. So just say goodbye to your good old corporate America job, just kiss it goodbye. But, this is why we always speak about on this channel. You want to be an entrepreneur, or you're going to be forced to be an entrepreneur. You want to start learning while you have the option, while you have the comfort, while you have the ability to be like, oh, let me just learn this on the side of my job. Let me pick up marketing and business foundations. Let me read books. Let me attend one-to-one or one-to-group mastermind sessions like Black Educators Amplified, which the doors are closed now, so it's a bit too late until spring or summer when we relaunch. But essentially, y'all, he just reversed all of that. Oh, look at that bee, y'all. I can't get that bee trying to sting me, y'all. Child, I'm going back in. But, golly. Man, I be just trying to do my videos and these bees be out here, y'all. But anyway, he reversed all of that in 2 days of being in office. And so you have to ask yourself, what really is the future of the West, and do I want to be a part of it? You have so many options these days, better than even we did in 2019, because you have Ghana, Benin, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Cape Verde, who has an incredible nomad visa like the country we're in. Cape Verde, which is just probably a 5-hour flight, maybe 10 at the most, from some places on the East Coast, right? You have everything you need. You have the skill set, you have the favor, you have the leverage, but unless you step out and consider diversifying somewhere else, divesting in America, and start saying, okay, where can I get a little bit more leverage for my experience? Where can I live that it's 60% lower cost of living? Because even Europeans know what's up. Europeans know that their European countries are going to be off the chain with this new neo-Nazi colonial movement. And they don't want to be in the crosshairs of it. And it's not like a privilege thing that you leave. It's just like a thing where you have common sense and you say, okay, humans have always been nomadic. Humans have always said, okay, let me make sure I get in where I fit, and let me make sure I get into a place that has favor so that my family and I will be safe. And that place is not America, has never been America, but now exceedingly more than years past. You just, through your new leader, just zapped yourself back and went back in time from 2024 to 1959. Let me just put it like that. Because if you think for one moment that these initiatives being brought forth will not awaken a particular principality and spirit in racist people and in supremacist type-minded people, then you're badly mistaken and you have misplaced hope in an oppressive system that will never give you any favor, anything good, that continues to slaughter you, continues to feed you poison, continues to gaslight you, continues to tell you, oh, no Africans like you, Indians hate you, Chinese hate you, everybody hates you, oh my gosh, just stay here. Now that's a scare tactic. That's psychological warfare from America. But when you come out and you visit other areas, then you're in community with people who've not only traveled Africa, traveled Costa Rica, traveled Brazil, traveled India, traveled Thailand. Now we, in particular, our ministry and what we do is in Africa, and it's always going to be like that because we have a lineage and a heart for Africa. But there's some of you who are going to be called to different various areas to speak to the Afro-Iranians, the Afro-Palestinians, the Afro-Indians, whoever. But until you see the West for what it really is, and I think it's phenomenal that the Most High is allowing it to be exposed in this way, so that you're without question. You're not gonna be able to ask questions like, You know, maybe it's still the best country on earth. We're going to see in the next months and weeks if it's the best country on earth, and you're going to have to make some uncomfortable but beautiful decisions. Like we always say on this channel, uncomfortability is your quickest ticket to growth. Get uncomfortable quick. You should race to be uncomfortable. I love being uncomfortable because it means my mind's going to be stretched beyond its current capacity, which means in the spirit realm, I'm going to elevate and expand beyond my current capacity. That's why I love living here in Mauritius. I'm stretched beyond my current capacity here every day. Why? Because I'm like, I live in an exotic island that I never knew existed. I'm undoing the lies the West has told me on a whole nother level that I didn't even realize from being in America, didn't realize from East Africa, didn't realize there's so many complexities to this life. But when we center Western supremacist systems as the center of the universe, we miss out on every good thing the Most High has. Every good thing. Every good thing. You miss out on your ability to potentially live in paradise, your ability to have organic food, your ability to think for yourself, to raise children in a safe society. All of that goes down the drain when your mind is closed and you're centered, again, on a supremacist Western society. That should not be the center. The center of your universe should be Yahusha, Christ. And if you know he was crucified for you, he died for you to have life. And he didn't stop there. He said to have it more abundantly, meaning to have your salvation, but also, according to Mark 10, to have all of the good things that you are deserving and worthy of. I keep trying to figure out creative ways to say the same thing over and over to you. And if you're new here, welcome. We are journeying with us. We travel Southeastern Africa. Right now, we are living our digital nomad lifestyle in Mauritius because they have phenomenal visas, okay? But yeah, there's so much favor out here with all of the chaos ensuing in America. So if you don't choose the favor, you're by default choosing the madness. And it's just a choice. And you got to ask yourself, is this a choice I'm going to be proud of in the next 3 to 6 months? Because it's that quick and it's that serious. Shalom, shalom, be blessed. Choose the uncomfortable, wise, faith-filled decision. You know, if you're depending on your 9 to 5, it's time to diversify. Get in community with a mentor. It doesn't even have to be me, but you better get in community with those who have more knowledge than you in a particular area so you can jump speed your favor and your growth. Because the way they just twisted back that clock, you just went back in time about 40 years, 50 years. The way they just jump sped your clock backwards, you need to have the ability and the favor to jump speed your clock forwards. Shalom, shalom.